Hey y'all, how you doing? Um, I just want to talk about like overcoming family trauma. Um, Accepting your family as they are, right? But that doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with them, okay? You can set boundaries. You can go limited contact, take them in doses. I tried that, it didn't work. You can go straight no contact, okay? Like ignore, block, whatever, that works best for you to keep your peace. It's all about keeping your peace, okay? And sometimes we have to step away from family to actually heal from family, okay? It's very upsetting, I must say. It's very upsetting to deal with family members who don't like you or hide animosity or um have bad intentions for you. Like, it's very upsetting, especially when it's your sister, your brother, your mother, someone close in your household, like your intermediate family, the family you grew up with, like somebody you was really close with. It can be very hurtful to grow up and then look back and reflect and be like, okay, that wasn't normal, or they just a mean spirited person or toxic, narcissist, whatever behaviors are being shown. Like sometimes is very it's very hurtful because the family you once knew is not the family that's good for you, right? And it can be very hurtful, like to get a wrap your head around that fact, you know, and sometimes we must step away in order to really heal. And it could be anything that, like, maybe they're jealous of you, maybe they do things to hurt you, like maybe they talk behind your back, maybe they smear campaigns about you, like, uh saying he say she say and passing around toxic behind rumors and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy, it's really crazy, it's really crazy. And like, I pray for anybody who is dealing with that, as I also pray for myself. It's been a long journey, like letting that go and understanding and accepting that, I can never have the relationships that I really wanted, let's fix that, because of like mental illness. Like, come on, let's be real. Or mean spirits. Like, however way they feel about you that irritates their demons and stuff like that. Like, it's real. Um, Shout out to God for helping me overcome my anger. And once I understood what was going on, I was very angry because here I am opening my heart to all these people, all my family. It's just not strangers, it's your family. I'm opening my heart to family and I get crap in return. You know what I mean? And it was very hurtful, y'all. Like, I was really angry. I was really sad. I was really broken. Like, especially when it came down to my mom. Like, siblings, like it's just really wild, you know to grow up and understand stuff from a different point of view and be like, wow, like all the stuff that they try to normalize isn't really normal, like fighting your sister, fighting your siblings, like, okay, you're gonna have fights, but to really like fight your sister like a stranger on the street, or like really arguing and stuff, that is not normal. That's toxic. Okay. Like, that's really toxic. You know, how I would want my family to treat me is, if I would, let me just put it like this. Like, somebody asked me, what, you know, if your mom could be better, or if you could make up your mom, right? What qualities would you want your mom to have? Number one, like, I want my mom to be more um compassionate, right? More emotionally available, um more genuine, like someone that wants me to succeed and put their own self to the side, to because that's what a parent is, y'all. Like when you're a parent, you put your own self to the side sometimes in order to see your child flourish, right? So that's what I would want in my parent, like someone who really poured into me and pour positive things into me, affirmations like I love you, or I am loved, I am beautiful, I am smart. Like instead of, the toxic put downs and hurtful comments and the doubt, creating self-doubt in me, like, none of that is healthy, right? As far as siblings, um I would, if I could make up my siblings, I would want someone who is more like, you know, I'm the youngest of my siblings, so I would want somebody who is more like big sibling vibes, like protecting, caring, wisdom, um, like supporting, like all the qualities. I guess, all the qualities of like a good person. You know what I mean? But and I understand that people go through stuff and you know, life be life, and I understand that, but who you are to your core, who you are to your core really matters, right? And unfortunately, some of our family to their core is just mean, you know, like really just mean, period. But anyway, I just want to thank God for helping me understand these toxic patterns, helping me to wake up to my true self so I can live an authentic life. And I must say, it feels so peaceful, you know, like forgiving is not easy, but I feel so free. Like that's how I know I'm forgiven, because I don't have negative energy towards anybody anymore. Like I truly still love them, all of them. All of my enemies, all of them, because that's what God wants us to do. But you know, love from a distance, love from no contact. Love, keep the love in your heart. Don't let it harden you and change who you are, because misery loves company. And if you change who you are, you're just joining them in their misery, right? Um, the forgiving process is definitely a tough one. It definitely is a tough one. Hands down, that's the hardest thing that I ever had to do was forgive. Um, but I know I'm forgiven too, because if I see anybody in the street, if I see any family members, whatever, in the street, I would still give them a smile. It probably wouldn't be all teeth and, hey, or, all buddy buddy, but it would be, how you doing? Good. Like it would be something like that instead of rolling my eyes or not even trying to look at them, acknowledge them and stuff like that. Like still being respectful, still being kind, because that's who I am. And I can't let anybody change who I am, you know? Um, so wherever there is hate, kill it with love, you know? And I just thank God for helping me to realize that. I prayed on it, y'all, and prayers do work. Whatever you want to change about yourself, pray about it. It do work. God will start helping you change into that direction that you want to go, right? I really prayed for God to help me forgive people who has trespassed me, because I want to be forgiven by God. Like I'm not perfect, you know. I have trouble, you know, but pray about it. And God helps me through each of these things. As long as I stay honest and pure and keep that relationship with God, you know, nothing else matters for real. It's all peace, you know. Um, I will say too that I will say too that it was never fair, right? And when you're healing from toxic family and relationships, not just your family, but relationships, period, the main thing that was took from you was your life. This is why it's so hard to forgive, because they took something from you. Whether it was they made you angry, they took the happy from you, the joy, or they took the confidence from you. They took the love from you, or they took, um, let's say, they took the strength from you. Like, it's crazy. Like, you could still be living, but people be taking your life from you, draining your energy and stuff like that. And it's just so important to understand what they're doing so that no one else can take anything from you again. Because you got to stay true to yourself at all times. Stay true to yourself. That's the key. Stay true to yourself, who you are in any situation. Stay sturdy. Stay stable. Stay calm. Even killed. Okay? Like, it's just crazy, y'all. Like, whew, that's a word. Stay true to yourself in any situation. Any situation. In some situations, man, I swear it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. But if you pray about it, it will get easier. If you connect to your inner child and you can find different healthy outlets, journaling. I remember when I first started this healing process, and it was really like depressing, right? It was really sad, like, mm, just really hurtful. Um, but the thing that helped me was journaling, listening to music like Londrell, or Christian gospels, like that Christian gospel. You look so much better when you like that song. Oh my God, they used to pick me up anytime, any day. And matter of fact, maybe I should listen to it again, because I'm pretty sure it would still have the same effect. But yeah, y'all, like, music, even writing your own music, spoken word, poetry, um, writing your story, getting your story out there, yoga, exercising is a big thing. Exercising, because you're actually doing something for yourself. You taking care of your body and taking care of your health. That's like the highest form of self-love, you know? So that's what I did, y'all. And I think I started my journey back in like 2021, and it's 2025. So we 4 years in, and there has been so much growth. Like, hold on one second. Had to, calm the kids down. I don't know what they was doing. But anyway, yeah, y'all, like, it's really a journey. It is really a journey, okay? But it's possible. Like, keep loving yourself. Like, I'm encouraging you. Keep loving yourself. Keep doing what you got to do for you. And it don't happen overnight. It's little baby steps every day. Every day. It can start for setting boundaries. It can start with cutting people off that means you no good, even though you really don't want to. And that's another thing. Cutting off family is not easy. Like, it's not easy, because those are relationships that you really don't want to cut off. You know, those are relationships that you wish that you could have uh, held on to and took them to where you were going, elevating and whatnot. But it just don't work that way. Everybody have their own journey. Um, it is not easy, but it's necessary for you, for your well-being. How can you grow if you keep people around who are not willing to grow? How can you get somewhere and you have somebody who, how can you be healthy and be fit if you're around people who fat? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. If you're around people who eat cheesesteaks all day and just okay with being like heavily overweight, and you want to change yourself and slim down and lose weight, how can you be around somebody who eating junk food all day, eating carbs and processed food and greasy food and all that, and they asking you, do you want some? Now you like, oh, maybe I can have a bite. Like you ain't gonna lose weight like that. How can you lose weight if you're around people who don't want to lose weight? You gotta change your circle. You gotta change your circle, period. And if it's anybody toxic in your circle that don't want to change and grow, they gotta go. They gotta go. And I know it hurt. I know it's uncomfortable. But that's what growth look like sometimes. When you got it. You got the strength to do it. You got it. You are very smart. You know who gotta go. You got it. But that's all I got to say today. I will be making more videos like this cuz I like this, okay? And I hope that it helps somebody out there, cuz this family stuff, the toxic, the cutting off, the trauma, the generational curses, we curse breakers and stuff like that, like we need to support each other. People need to hear like you got this, like I see you and I know and I feel what you're going through. Even though I may not know you, I understand that type of pain, you know what I mean? And I'm here to support you. So that's all I got to say today. God bless. Keep moving forward. Keep grinding. Keep practicing self-love. I love you. Have a great day. Good night.